just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from South Florida. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
In motion comes Beckham. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. 3rd and long.
Why? 20 TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll run. It's Hall. He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Now a stoppage for an injury, and it would appear Tyreek Hill is the one in need of some assistance. 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and 3rd down coming up.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They will run it over center with Hall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Catch is made. That is Williams. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, they're going to make for a long day.
And that is not going to work out as planned. It'll be a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Hall. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a spectacular spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Roger. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
In motion comes Beckham.
Out.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Once again, it's Mostert. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. One of the tight ends in motion right. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's third and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on third and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Rodgers now. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
So, fourth down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. They face second down and 7.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Rodgers on first down. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
First and 10 now from the 36. Give up the middle with Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Rodgers. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Now Zerline for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right, come on.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Ready. Hut.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Whoa! And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Rodgers Going to give this to Allen. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Marcus May in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. On the ground, it's Allen. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
44. Ready.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. He's inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here comes Allen, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
2nd and 11. Throwing, Rodgers. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Williams in motion. They'll run here. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Conklin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Big, big play coming up here. Tie game, third and a couple. Play action now with Rodgers. Over the top. He's got it. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Mostert. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. It is 2nd and a yard.
At the 5-yard line.
Hey, get set.
Here's Mostert. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he...
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
Hey.
They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Another run here with Hall. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.